off and get this one started. He'll bring it back looking for help. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't start on this first drive.
Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Manning. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Discards him with the stiff arm.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down.
Hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Tight end finds a soft spot. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And choreographed, everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Buys a little time. Going to try to breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Running to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in...
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. Another stiff arm. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Run in the red zone, it's locked. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Complete on the comeback. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Complete on third down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting it, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
42 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. Finds a tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Most important part of a clutch drive. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's locked. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Punt is on its way. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line.
And that is such a costly turnover on special teams because they've got the lead, but with that giveaway now, they've completely opened the door for their opponent.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's going up top here late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's going to take off. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's